Hello, and welcome to saveourmiddleclass.net. You may think that Obama's legacy will be his executive actions or his environmental regulations defying Congress's wishes, or you may think that his true legacy will be his most significant legislative achievement, the Affordable Health Care Act. It is not any of these, and it is nothing you have read about in any newspaper, magazine, or online news article, or in fact, it has not been highlighted by the mainstream press at all, or even the not-so-mainstream press. And surprisingly, it has not even been raised during the primary races, nor has it been raised by the presumptive party nominees. It is below the radar, but it will have a devastating effect upon us for the next 60 years. It will affect our livelihoods, our workplaces, our homes, our transportation systems, including our own personal vehicles, along with every other aspect of our lives. Imagine that. Every aspect of our lives will be affected by this one legacy of Obama's autocratic administration. His freedom-killing ideals will survive long after his time is in office, and unfortunately, the Republicans in Congress did nothing to stop this from happening. I'm talking about the 325 judgeship nominations that were approved by our U.S. Senate, many of which were approved after Harry Reid and the Democrats changed the filibuster rules that were in place for hundreds of years. This is the real legacy of the Obama administration, and no one is even talking about it. Through strong-arm tactics, they were able to stuff the courts with their version of "you will comply" jurists, and the Republicans were totally inept at stopping these actions. In fact, even after the Republicans gained the majority in the Senate, they did nothing to address this power grab. Yes, they are stalling the vote on Obama's most recent nomination for the Supreme Court, but even that was touch and go for quite a while. In truth, the Republicans are weak, meek, and ineffectual. They are not bold when boldness is required. They would hide under their desks at the first media thug that looked cross-eyed at them. They are facing street-smart Democrats using street-smart tactics, and the Republicans are struck dumb, like a deer in the headlights. No wonder the Republican voters are finished with the establishment Republicans. Is it any wonder that these very same voters are strongly supporting Donald Trump? If nothing else, Trump is bold, and he is not afraid of a fight with the "you will comply" Democrat Party. He is tough-minded and determined, and he has no quit in him. Neither do I, and neither should you. This election is a fight for freedom, a fight for quality middle-class jobs, a fight for middle-class prosperity, and a fight to restrain the most intrusive federal government in the history of our country. What do you believe in? Do you support freedom, or do you like being controlled and compelled to comply with the Democrats' daily orders? Trump is the right man at the right time. His election is nothing short of an awakening by the voters of this country. As for all those newly appointed left-wing judges, especially in the D.C. court, and that court is particularly important because it is responsible for either approving or disapproving all of the bureaucrats' regulations. And right now they will rubber stamp every regulation coming out of the Obama administration. So we had better keep a close eye on their rulings as well as all the rulings from these other judges. And we better hope and pray that the Supreme Court does not follow suit. As always, may God bless our American middle class, and may God help them regain their once strong livelihoods. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.